I mean, that's
Dude,
all it
our
was.
planning is so bad that we didn't even talk about the funniest part of when we went to Chicago last time.
What was the funniest part? I forget.
You being drunk as fuck the first night, and we're sitting there playing cards.
God,
Am I being too fucking loud? What is wrong with this? It wasn't even the fun fact of you doing that and being like, what? Too loud? It was when I dropped Cody. It's not that you can't be too loud. It's that you can't be yourself.
I was so hurt by that. Like, not even gonna lie.
I know.
I don't know if I've ever thought of a more diabolical line in my life.
I remember being truly hurt by that.
Were you really?
No joke.
Were you really?
Absolutely.
Is bronchitis like an affliction caused by a cold?
An affliction
Or is it
caused by cold?
Are you passing bronchitis on to the next person? Or are you passing a
No.
virus or bacteria that could possibly
Yes.
give you that?
that?
Okay.
You're not caught. Yeah, bronchitis is just something that happens. Your bronchioles, your bronchi, whatever is inflamed. That's all it is.
And that's
Because like there's like you think about your like trachea, and then it branches off, and then it branches off even further, and then one of something around there is inflamed.
but
That's
you're
why.
not contagious, except for in the incubation period.
Jesus Christ.
Well, welcome back to the Stoop Sitters podcast. Joined here today by the usual gang. Somber day.
Wah, wah, wah.
One last ride.
Brock, why are you ending the podcast?
I wasn't ending it, but I did feel like everything just came to a head tonight.
Is it their fault?
It is their fault. We needed more of you. But
Why don't you just fucking pay us already? Come on, damn. Yeah.
it
All
is.
right.
But I mean, what do you guys think?
See, that's your problem, dude. That's why we're ending it.
I know.
You're always deflecting on us.
Well, I thought I said
It's
my
actually your
piece.
fault.
It's technically all Brock's
Well, I didn't
fault,
think I
actually.
said my piece.
It's
and
not a goodbye. It's a see you later.
You damn right.
Yeah, we'll see you later. Maybe episode 169, you know. Yeah.
Well, we're thinking a whole rebrand.
New
Yeah.
name, new everything.
We were thinking a whole
Gonna have to be a
rebrand.
whole lot of planning involved. Maybe some brainstorming.
Yep.
True. So, Blake, I do have an interesting question for you.
Yeah.
I know that you probably don't have it off the top of your dome, but what would you rather have it called than the Stoop Sitters?
As far as a group,
Yeah. Well, just anything.
we could have had a think tank. You know,
Yeah. Okay.
you could have did one of those diagrams where you write a word and then circle it and then you branch things off of it.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. I actually like that. That's
web.
a good idea.
A web
that
of
a web at
sorts.
times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it
that's
is.
what
Yeah, it's
they'll
a
call it.
creative writing exercise.
Yep. Yeah.
But we did talk about where the originality of the name came from, right? Like you guys were just partying.
Yeah, we were stoop sitting and poop shitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Can we be honest for a minute?
Okay.
Yeah.
We were sitting in my apartment, and it was me and Brock,
Yeah.
Right.
and we're like,
And we're
we
like,
sit out on the stoop a lot, and then
We'll
we're
fuck
like, we
around.
need another guy,
yes, exactly.
and so we're like Blake, and then we were like, well,
And then the last member. No, I'm just kidding.
and then we need somewhere to record,
Oh,
and then we were like, well, Cody's got a house,
Holy shit! Now you know.
but we
Now you know.
had created a Stoop Sitters account, we set up a Gmail. Right, and we lost that Gmail account. I couldn't remember the password to
Yeah,
it.
well, we set up a whole YouTube page.
We set up a whole YouTube page, and this was back 20,
18.
circa 2018.
What does circa mean, by the way?
I don't know, but when people talk about times, I always throw it in there. But that's where it came from. Is
Yeah.
where we sit on the stoop all the time because it came from St. Joe days.
I get it, but
And so
that's
we
more
just
of a
ran
college name, though, right? Because like in college, you're Stoop
I
sitting.
mean, I don't think it's bad, but it's not the name in particular. I was more upset that the advising on the name and things of the sort, where it's like we could have nailed it down. We could have had a think tank. We could have recorded 10 episodes and then put it out. And instead, we just flew by the seat of our pants every time,
Yeah.
and we're like, I hope this works.
Just kind of.
Yeah.
We planned early. Did we plan early on?
No.
We didn't plan early
No.
on either.
No, we did.
And
did.
let me attack. Can I throw a personal attack?
Uh-oh.
I'm going to personally attack you on saying,
Oh my God, yeah.
You said this was going to be the date of our first episode. When you could have not said anything at all, we could have
True.
banked 10.
But I will push back a little bit on that.
Love
I
it.
did
I
say.
love it. No, I love it.
I know.
Yeah,
Hey,
true.
we're making progress.
That's all right.
This isn't the end. No.
I gotta. Yeah. Anyways, I put it on because I put that on the Instagram,
Your Twitter bio.
Twitter bio.
You did.
That
Coming
the
soon.
one I put on not the date
We missed
did
by a
record.
year.
Missed by a year.
No.
No, we did.
No, we missed that by a year. Even the real
then
one
you-
that I think you're even talking about.
And then you put
I
a
think it was
different
We
only
one.
missed by like 3 months.
We missed it
No,
by
I
months.
think it was only weeks.
I do
Weeks,
think it
yeah,
was
because
weeks.
we
No,
moved
it was
around.
only weeks because we
weeks.
started recording like August, and I think you said it was like July or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm not personally
but
attacking
No,
you.
I know.
We had hype, we were excited.
I know.
True.
But I'm
absolutely.
saying in retrospect, maybe just to like give us a breather. There's a reason TV production companies work for 2 months and then don't work for 9 months. you know?
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's a reason. It's something that entails a
There-
lot of
There's
it.
a reason why there's pilots. Hey,
Yes.
let's put this out there. We get good views on that. We
Planes
don't.
need flown.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
To get pilot. Yeah. I
They
get
also
it, I
have
get
a
it.
budget.
Yeah,
They do.
Well, right. Yeah. We had a budget.
true. We got all this
Our
nice
budget was
true.
$0.
We got this
No.
nice
It's
stuff.
really nice.
We do. We
Shout
do.
out to the investors.
Yeah.
We got this premier
come.
recording equipment, dude.
We did.
Yeah.
And then we came with our own brains and we thought, we're gonna be stars.
And our YouTube analytics.
There was
kicked us in the fucking
a
ass.
stretch there when we would record on Fridays where I was angry every Friday because my job was so terrible and I had no joy in life whatsoever.
Yeah, because
It
you
was
didn't-
tough.
you didn't get
Was
off
that
till like
more
11,
your-
right?
It was tough. It was like 9:30,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
like
was it?
just that job in particular and like that time period, it was
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah.
You weren't happy because of the job.
Yeah, it wasn't
Not even
us. It wasn't us, but I'm just saying like it's just, culmination of all that shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Chris,
I
why
get
are you
that.
ending the podcast?
I fucking hate all you guys.
Yeah.
Take it
Yeah.
serious, maybe.
No, take it serious,
can't.
maybe. No, I get it. I mean, I do, but that's something that Brock would say.
No, but give me a reason.
What?
Just give me a reason, just
Common
a
decision.
it's enough. Yeah.
Common decision.
Yeah.
I can't be 3-1. You know what I mean?
Right. So you wouldn't if we said let's bang it out.
No, I mean at some point it's like, what are we doing? We're doing this for no reason, right? So what are we doing?
For fun.
For funsies, I
What do
do.
we-
I
what
do.
do we-
Like
I,
we haven't gotten back.
We're not having fun.
No,
Bullshit.
bullshit.
No.
bullshit. I have fun every time we do it. I
have
laugh
fun?
every single time.
Do you have fun because of the podcast? Do you have fun because we hang out, talk for an hour beforehand, and then
I have fun. I laugh on the podcast. Thus,
Yeah.
meaning I have fun.
Alright.
Blake makes me laugh.
Oh, for
You
sure.
say stupid shit and it makes me laugh. Chris has stories and it makes me laugh.
Damn sunglasses.
Okay.
Damn right.
This is why it's Sarah's fault, dude.
Yep.
No, just kidding.
She's the only one that even puts her.
I know.
her
No,
shit out.
and
She's the biggest
I'm
marketer
super
we got,
appreciative
yeah.
of her, but like,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Big ups. Yeah, for sure.
She has
Sarah
200
sucks.
followers. What does it even matter?
Yeah, I'm still wildly appreciative of anybody to give the effort.
Yeah.
Of course. But that's why that's why I think we should stop. If I'm not willing to put in the effort, then what's the point
What's
then?
the point? Yeah.
I'm more of a no effort guy to begin with.
Right.
So me putting
Are
in
you?
all the effort,
Are you scared to put in effort because you're scared to fail?
Wow.
no.
I
Wow.
love this. Truly, go.
No, it's more so why put in the effort when it's not being retaliated. You know what I mean?
Well, I get it. I do. But how can we bring effort when we don't possess the traits, the knowledge, the equipment, thus
I'll
to,
teach somebody to edit.
I mean,
Give me 2 hours. I'll teach somebody to edit. I'll teach somebody to edit, put out all the clips, do the social. I'll teach somebody. Let me know. I'm an open book.
And Chris, I do want to point it back to I have asked, but I was just told to download 2 programs and given a USB stick, and I'm not great with software.
You came over to my house.
I know, but
How do you think I learned?
dude, Chris, you're so much more technically inclined than I am.
It's not hard.
Like you made
You
YouTube
learn
you
it.
made YouTube videos 6 years ago.
You learn and then you progress, right? You find a creative itch and you learn how to do it.
Some people are more natural at it, I think is what he's saying.
I understand that, but
Or
Cody made clips for a minute.
jumping off point, of sorts.
Yeah.
right. No, I get it. And you can for sure put the effort into
Like
it.
Chris, when you bring up Audacity, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that?
Oh, I've really learned Audacity
That's what I'm
recently.
saying, but that's my only
See,
argument.
I thought-
even if I'm trying to finger around with it and figure shit out, it's impossible.
No, it is.
Like I don't know what I'm doing.
I learned Audacity from a guy at work. Timmy makes our beats. Shout out.
Big Tim, man.
Timmy 2
It's his fault
times.
we're
Like to
in the
meet you, man.
podcast.
Didn't get to meet you
No,
before we
he-
ended.
This is how technically
We-
inclined
we-
I am. Is that I thought Audacity. You were saying how do you have the audacity? I thought I was like,
See?
oh, that's a program.
Yeah.
That's a program.
That's what I thought,
Oh,
too.
whoops.
No, we
How
so
dare
we
you.
haven't given a proper shout out to Timmy. If this is going to be the last one, I want to give a proper shout out to Timmy.
Go tell him where to follow him. Tell him where
Timmy,
to go. Yeah.
So Timmy's a guy I work with. crazy motherfucker. Love the guy to death. But when I told him we were starting a podcast, he wants to do a podcast on his own. Because he watched ours and he's like, I can do that.
Right.
He just wants to do one on his own. And
Here we are in today. Yeah.
And he can ramble and ramble and ramble for hours on end.
Okay, I got
But when I told him that, hey, Tim, will you give me a beat for our podcast? Just an intro beat. And he went home that night and he sent me 35 fucking beats. And so I was alternating every beat here and there. And I found one that I really liked. And then I found one that I really liked for clips and stuff. But Timmy was a big
ups, Tim.
Big ups, Tim.
Big ups, Tim.
Big ups,
Thank
Tim.
you. Thank you,
Timmy.
Where are we following,
You're the man. I can't give out his socials. He's very
Private?
He's very weird about his socials.
How's he going to gain followers then?
He sends us TikToks all the time. Brock doesn't open them, but he sends them to us all the time, and they're
You don't
great.
open them? I still,
Hey,
can I
hey.
bring this up? I still think it's insane that your main TikTok is the Stoop Sitters TikTok. I think that's insane.
We can't even get on it because it's just all women.
Oh my god.
I just
Cody
think it's
would get
insane.
divorced if he jumped on our Stoop Sitters.
True.
stuff.
I
don't
do
choose
have to
my
lean
For You page.
my phone every once in a while, and I know Tara's behind me. And I see something, I'm like, oh, fuck. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's all tits and ass.
It is all tits and ass.
That's TikTok.
I think
no,
it's
that
the
is
algorithm.
TikTok.
I think
But no,
it's a choose
Tim-
I think the algorithm's like, this guy is only into tits and ass.
Wow, let's set it this way.
Tim has a Blake TikTok algorithm. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty insane. And he sends some of us to us all the time.
How,
And it's-
isn't it crazy that they just know?
Yeah.
Some
can-
smart
yeah.
motherfuckers made
They
that
just get it,
algorithm, bro.
yeah.
I don't get
I
it.
can get on the messages more.
It's over, bro.
You're acting like what you can do to do better, dude. Come on.
I'm thinking a whole rebrand.
Yeah.
Now that I'm here,
We get 165 views on a video, and Brock's just sitting there on Twitter. Not even on TikTok. He's just sitting on there on Twitter. He's like, oh, yep, somebody liked it. I'm just going to keep browsing Twitter.
I don't think that might not be true.
I think we're just all attacking Brock at this
No,
point.
I'm
yeah,
just
I know,
kidding.
and I love it. Though.
And I love it, though.
I like it a lot. I'm thinking a rebrand. I don't know.
What's the name then, Brock?
What does that entail?
I'd like to get a web out.
Think tank.
I think tank.
Think tank.
I'd like to get it to the viewers too. I'd like to put a poll out on Twitter.
What happens when
Let's
two
get-
people respond?
I've
their
put polls
choice.
on Twitter.
Yeah.
They don't end well.
14 responses, right? Probably.
It's actually us four. We're the only response.
Good. Good.
But no, I wanted to make stickers early back.
What's a sticker? Oh, like an actual sticker.
Yeah, just order
Yeah.
like 500 stickers, give them to everybody, slap them everywhere.
Oh, dude, gas stations. Slap them on gas stations.
Stop signs, bro. Come on. You stopped at a stop sign, you don't see a proper stop sign to be sticker slapped, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, like, was there a lot of stop signs in Fort Wayne? I don't think that's all stop lights.
Oh, dude, every time I'm stopped at Coliseum going on the Crescent, I'm like, oh, I'm going to fucking slap that stop sign.
Coliseum on Crescent.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
Coliseum on
that's close.
Crescent. Okay, yeah, okay. I get that. I do get that. I don't know.
Blake's
You
over
know.
here texting. He's fucking lost interest already.
No, Blake's fine.
It's over.
What's going on?
He's making faces as he fucking texts.
It's over.
He's fine.
Jesus Christ.
I'm ready to let Blake unleash, dude.
Yeah, I'd like to give the table to Blake.
Can I give one more thing before Blake?
Yeah.
Brock's poor mic etiquette.
You do have poor mic etiquette.
On what? Explain that.
There's so many
He's
times.
like on-
right there. Right there. That's prime example.
Yep.
There's so many times where I'll be editing and Brock will like come in with a punchline, but he's all the way over here and nobody can hear it. It's fucking awesome. Congrats to you, brother.
Well, when we get going more often, I'll be very close to the mic.
We spent $100 for this man's headphones and he doesn't even wear them.
That's
They're
true.
here.
That's
They're here.
true. Why don't you like them? I don't get it. They make you hot? Like what?
It's uncomfortable. I think is first and foremost.
The amount of times I've thought about buying you earbuds.
Well, I don't even think it's that
Uncomfortable
either.
though. Like how?
I like to hear. I just like to hear it naturally. I'm not into this authentic. Like
But this is. But
This
every
is
the
like-
first time that you hear your voice on this, you're like, "Whoa, this is what my
Right.
voice sounds like." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you don't like that feeling?
no,
Is it is it more of the like in your head type of deal thing, where like,
Could
oh,
be.
my
Yeah,
voice
yeah,
is like
could
my
be.
voice feels weird, so I want to
yeah.
be natural.
What do you
with it?
think Brock hasn't watched any of our clips? He can't stand the sound of his own voice.
Well, I knew that from episode 20.
Nobody likes their voice.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, but you get over it, right?
Yeah, but it's like
You get over it
delusion.
eventually, but
It is
also
delusion.
it is
Yeah.
yeah. It's
dude,
body it's body dysmorphia. You look at it, you're like, I'm a fat piece of shit, and then you don't want to watch clips anymore. Like you know what I mean?
I hated my voice within 5 episodes, and then I
Right.
just got over it because I'm like,
That's
I'm
you.
editing the fucking thing, so
That's who you
Right.
are.
I can't, you
Yeah.
know.
But you don't have a choice. We had a choice whether or
Right.
not to watch it or not. You know what I mean?
And you never
so-
watched it, so it's like,
Right.
it's different.
So we were like, we don't
Watch it.
like.
I watched
you
our
know.
last probably 5 episodes all the way through. Or
Oh,
listened to
really?
them. Yeah.
Would you?
Did you do it at work?
I thought they were okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you watch them at work?
No, I just listened to them on my AirPods.
Oh, like at work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I said watch,
Audio
but I
only?
really meant listen. Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
got
listen to
you.
them.
Well, let's give you the floor then.
Can I go pee before I give you the
No, I don't really have much to say.
I have to
Yeah,
pee
no,
so
it's-
fucking bad.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm pretty drunk.
Go ahead.
No, you're not.
I swear to God.
You've had 2 beers.
I've had 3 and they're all over 10%.
Can I have one of your beers?
Absolutely. You can have whatever you want.
Everybody
Why?
get a drink.
Why keep on asking me?
I don't know. To be a good
We
friend.
guys both get a drink. with us?
Yeah.
This is the last ride.
Yeah.
Get a drink.
One last ride.
Get a drink.
Do you
I'll
still
drink that.
have? Do you still have shower beers
Yeah, all the time.
on the reg?
I had a stout the other day in the shower. It was fucking phenomenal.
Shower stout.
I don't.
Shower
I just
stout.
think that's insane.
Shower beers are
Have you ever
crazy,
had one?
dude.
shower beer?
Shower
Yeah.
beer's nuts.
No, I've never had one.
You should.
I mean,
They're amazing.
whenever I take showers, I'm either going to work or like I'm trying to go to bed. You know.
Go to work, come home, or shower, go to work, come home, shower again, drink a shower beer, relieve all your stress and all your pain. Have a shower
I'll
stout.
be honest with you. I haven't really been that stressed in my job. It's pretty easy.
Me too.
That's good.
I'm stressed like on Wednesdays because I'm like, this shit's got to make it. But other than that, I'm just driving around and going to other people.
How are you?
I'm living such a double life at work. You know what I was told today?
You're happy or something?
No.
You really?
Thank you for your enthusiasm. Can you believe that?
disgusting.
Can you
Oh my
believe that?
God.
That's foul.
That's good.
I'm
Did you say?
enthusiastic.
Did you say? How dare you?
No, I just said thanks.
How dare
smile?
you? Tell
Because
me
it's like
that.
it's like my manager's manager. Like he's a big dog,
Ooh.
and like we're pretty cordial enough. Like he's a very nice guy considering his position. You see a lot of guys in that position who just aren't
Dicks.
like
Yeah,
they're-
for sure.
Whether
Think
they're,
they're
not,
above you.
Well, no, whether they're dicks or not, they're just sometimes not receptive or they don't talk. But like he goes
Right.
out of the like he'll talk to you. Like he'll just say hey, like decent enough guy.
Like, does he try to get your ideas and shit? Like, hey, you have any suggestions?
Well,
about
he'll
this?
say, no, not even shit,
Not even that.
not even shit like that yet. But like now I'm at the point where he'll send me this and it's done in 15 minutes. I'm like, hey, that's done.
Wow.
So I'm just giving him that shit where it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, dude, got it, done.
Nice, dude.
Something that I did want to say has nothing to do with this.
roll.
I wrote it down. Did you guys
roll.
see that basketball manager kid hit a 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Did you see that?
Wait,
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't see this.
Why does every basketball team have
Oh no.
one of those?
He was.
I don't know.
I think he was.
They have a factory somewhere for those kids?
No.
You know what's crazy?
No, I think they do.
Why do they flock towards basketball more than anything?
if they
though?
took a group of basketball managers, they could actually maybe create a team to play instead of just
Maybe
playing
even
one game a
maybe
season.
even just a whole league.
Yeah.
They could create a whole league. Of
Yeah.
it.
it is
probably.
weird because they don't do it in like football or baseball.
No.
They do it in basketball,
Dude, I
Because the
have
kid
to
would
like
get killed in football.
I know, but
I did see a football thing though where like a dude broke his leg and he was trying to go over like the school record or the season record for the school or something.
Right.
So they let him get a couple yards. But if I was on the other team,
Go
I'd
for his
lay
other leg?
the wood.
go for the other leg,
Dude,
baby.
he's
for sure.
done.
Yeah.
Dunzo.
Oh no, I get. Yeah. Well, I don't understand why it's just basketball. Really, like why it's just basketball, or and also I agree with you. Why? Why not? Why? Why? You know?
Was there always one?
why? There? Why? Like I mean, I get it. They want to participate and they want to have fun, and they probably like.
But why do we have to let
Basketball.
them participate?
Well, it's
Tell
not
him to
fair.
play JV.
There's also a C team in most schools.
Yeah, but I mean,
If you want to play,
they're if they're the manager, they're not going to be the manager of the C team. They're going to be the manager of the varsity team.
Rob, why do they have to be a player of the varsity?
They're not
they're
a player.
trying hard.
They're,
They're trying hard, and they're putting in
Yeah.
their dues. And
Right.
It's such a cool
I put in my
moment.
dues and efforts, and I didn't get on varsity.
you don't have a disability though.
Hey, he took
maybe I
he
should
took
have.
one shot. Right.
One shot,
That doesn't
right?
count.
And
You know what I mean?
yeah, I was gonna say even if it does count, it's in a blowout game or something. You know what I mean?
And what a cool moment for
The
everybody.
winner's already predetermined.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. It gives you
Yeah.
goosebumps.
It gives you goosebumps.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I think so. Yeah.
Why?
Well, just like seeing that.
It makes you feel good.
Yeah, it makes you
Why?
feel good. Like you've.
It's essentially just a practice game at
Yeah,
that point.
but there's good in humanity. You know.
But you like
I'm
to
just
see
being
the smile.
crazy at this point.
No, I know the smile on the kid's face. I mean, the joy you're bringing people. Just that's great, and that's life. That's good. I don't. Ooh. Yeah, I like it.
Blake,
Yeah.
what do you got? What are your
come on,
What are your
Blake.
thoughts?
Come on, Blake.
I need you here.
Come on, Blake.
I've had some fun recording this podcast. Some bad.
Yeah.
But we've
Give me a percentage.
It's been pretty close to 50-50, 60-40.
I know that's a lot.
There's no way.
Where I've had fun versus not fun.
You haven't had
60
fun 50% of the time?
I mean,
60
Like
bad.
on the podcast while we're recording.
I just feel like we could get after it, you know? Have some fun.
So you know what's weird to me is I thought we were getting after it. Like I
Little bit.
Like I understand that like we could put more effort and like we just kind of random bullshit it and stuff. And, like we don't come with topics and stuff. But I thought that what we talked about was kind of good. Like we have obviously viewers very low, engagement extremely
Big
low.
shout out to the current viewers, though.
This has nothing to do with that, but nothing makes me more furious than talking about other podcasts on our podcast.
Yeah,
I've
I
said it
understand
before,
that.
and I don't know why it makes me
But
furious.
how often do we actually? We
A
talk
lot.
about Joe
A
Rogan
lot.
for sure.
A
I
lot.
bring up Tim Dillon quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's just shit like that. And I'm not saying I'm not guilty of it because I've probably definitely fucking done it. But it's just shit like that. It's like, I understand, but like, are we NPR? Are we a comedy podcast review show? Are we a comedy podcast?
Maybe that's the market we need to be in.
I would never.
I've never seen anybody do that.
I would never.
Comedy review though. You don't want to watch.
There's just
review
black
about
dudes
comedy.
watching comedy and they're like, and they get millions of views. It's
true.
It could be like one of those.
Maybe you're right.
Right.
Black
They-
guys watch Burt Kreischer. LOL.
Oh God. I don't know, man. I thought I always had fun. I always laughed. Blake always said some out of pocket shit, and I laughed. Yeah. So I always had fun, but
You know what I started to realize at the tail end of it?
oh,
All of the clips that we make are usually centered around Blake.
Oh, 100%.
And I started
what
to
did I
realize,
say earlier? I was like, the only person that has any potential is Blake, so let
No,
him do
no,
the
no.
podcast.
True.
No, that's not
But you're
the
a
point,
humble
though.
guy,
But
and that's great.
I realized about a year ago, I'm like, all these clips are centered around Blake. That means maybe 3 of us aren't funny, or we're not being
That's what I
outrageous
said earlier.
enough.
I was
I
like,
just get tunnel vision and angry or wild, and I don't see.
that's
We
what I was
definitely
saying.
got-
Like maybe some of us aren't that funny.
You're a more talented talker than
Well, I've
everybody.
said, but I've said wildly regrettable things.
Sure.
So have I.
Sure, it's fun.
Well,
So far.
how regrettable though?
I've said things that can get me fired, for sure.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I should be fired.
I told my GM, I was like, you can't listen to the podcast and think that's a representation of my work.
Yeah.
I told him that from day one.
But he doesn't.
At some point, though, I
Oh,
was
he
hoping
does.
that someone would get
What?
fired. You know,
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
get
he
his
is.
little pub.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Brockno fired due to raunchy podcast.
And then he could do this
TMZ's got it.
and then he could do this full time and then get fired from that.
Yeah, and then OAN picks it up, and then you start working as a correspondent, and you're like, jump.
Now I'm starting to like this future for me.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't know. I saw
2024,
Randy,
baby.
I
I'm
saw
going.
Randy Quaid was a big OAN guy,
He is, yeah.
like huge. Like I was like Randy Quaid. I was like, oh, is that the guy from fucking
Kingpin.
Kingpin and fucking Independence Day?
Friday Night
and
Lights
fucking-
show.
Yeah, dude.
Was
Like,
he?
wait, Randy
Was he
Quaid?
Friday Night Lights or Friday Night Lights show?
I don't know.
The head coach from Friday Night Lights.
No. I don't know what that guy's
No,
name
Randy
is.
Quaid. That's not Randy Quaid, is it?
No.
Yeah, no. I mean, I just didn't. He's just got a big, girly, gray ass.
Randy
beard.
Quaid's the fat Amish dude from Kingpin. I don't know what else he's ever been
Dude,
in.
National
know.
Lampoon Christmas Vacation.
Couldn't
Oh,
tell.
yeah.
Sorry.
He's Uncle Eddie.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Uncle Eddie, that
he's in
guy.
he's in the Express. Ernie Davis Express.
Oh, sure.
okay.
That's
yeah.
what I'm thinking Friday Night Lights,
Right.
but he's in the Express.
Right. Yeah, I saw it on Twitter, and he said something about Hillary Clinton's making mockery of this nation. She tried to get the last president fired, and just like some,
Damn right.
just
Well,
some,
she eats
just
babies,
some
so
crazy
she does eat
shit. You know what I
babies.
mean?
Yeah, ain't
and then he
wrong.
and then he was saying
Adrenochrome?
like trying
Yeah.
to. He said something about
Why do you think these celebrities look so young?
God damn it, Brock! Embrace that OAN
Sure,
personality of
sure.
yours. You know, they're drinking baby blood.
Mhm.
Oh, how do they get the babies?
No, I foster care and stuff. It's a whole big deal.
Yeah,
True.
they just have homeless people. Do you see there's a serial killer in New York too, killing homeless people? There's a video of him just walking up to a homeless person, knocking him on the foot, and then the homeless person wakes up, bang, right in the fucking head. It's pretty nuts, bro.
It's helping out the city.
My God, holy shit!
bringing it today.
He's only
One
killed
last
like he's only
try.
killed like
If
3
you're
homeless
homeless in
people.
New York City, move.
No shit, dude.
Start walking a
somewhere
beat.
warm.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, start walking a beat.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because you can like get like I'm sure you can somehow gain what
A bus. Does a bus? Okay,
Because it
does a
costs
bus
like
take you
$4
out of
We
bucks,
state?
saw a
right?
homeless
$4
man. We saw a
right?
homeless man forcibly stay on a train for like 8 stops on the way to Chicago.
Yeah,
Oh,
true.
okay.
I think you can
Can't
kind
you
of get
stay
away
on
with
the
whatever.
subway forever?
Yeah.
Not out of
You got-
state. Doesn't it go in like circles just around the
No,
city?
not the New
Yeah,
York
yeah, yeah.
subway. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Stay on there forever.
Oh,
It's got to be at least kind of warm, right?
Yeah.
Possibly.
But if you have attendance, they're going to be like, I've seen you here for
There's
2
not a
hours.
guy going around calling roll call or anything. You stay on there forever.
True. We did ride the L. We didn't see a single person, did we? Like we
Not a
rode.
single worker,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
except for the one that you got pissed at, but that's a different guy.
That's true. No, yeah. I mean, the L in Chicago, there was not a single worker. Like he was a guy overhead, and he was like, "Please exit." You know what I mean? That's
Dude,
all it
our
was.
planning is so bad that we didn't even talk about the funniest part of when we went to Chicago last time.
What was the funniest part? I forget.
You being drunk as fuck the first night, and we're sitting there playing cards.
God
And you're like,
damn it,
am I
dude.
being too fucking loud? What is
Hey.
wrong with this?
Hey, I want to clear something up here. I literally wanted to talk about that. You guys all talked about it before we recorded. I tried to bring it up in the podcast, and nobody gave me a fucking beat at all.
Yeah, I don't
So I'm
remember.
like, well,
I don't
maybe
remember that.
that's over.
It's a
But
fair
you guys
point.
all talked about it before, and I'm like, what are we doing?
Fair point.
I don't.
This is
remember that.
all we have in our life.
But it wasn't even the fun fact of you doing that and being like, "What? Too loud?" it was when I dropped Cody. It's not that you can't be too loud. It's that you can't be yourself.
I was so hurt by that. Like, not even gonna lie.
Oh,
Like,
I know.
I don't know if I've ever thought of a more diabolical line in my life.
I remember being truly hurt by that.
Were you
No
really?
joke.
Were you really?
Absolutely. I remember it. I remember
I didn't mean to
Really?
hurt you.
I was
mean that.
I was drunk, dude. I remember.
Bro,
I wanted to hurt
obvious-
you on a surface level, not
Yeah,
inside.
not deep.
And also
It
the
went
fact
straight through the skin.
that
Yeah.
every time Cody talked, me, you, and Brock would just
Start whispering. Yeah, no, we'd be like, yeah. What'd you call?
and Cody's
Yeah.
like, "Oh my fucking god, I can't even have fun in here. This hotel is not getting my business ever again."
And then it's
True.
upwards of 10 minutes of that, and it's a who's that?
And
I
then
wonder who it is.
And Cody goes, "What do I do?" And I'm like, "Answer the door."
yeah, you guys made me answer. I'm the
You
one
were
that
literally
causing
right
the
next
ruckus.
to it. You were right next to the
Yeah,
door.
but I'm the one causing the ruckus. You know.
You handled it very well.
The worst part about the
Cody
whole
answers the
situation,
door and he goes, "Yeah, it's me. What's up?"
the whole time, and honestly, I'm glad I didn't answer the door because I would have been a little bit more confrontational. Because when the guy asked, "Yeah, so like, what's going on here?" I would have said to the guy, "What the fuck's it look like going on here?"
Yeah.
We're sitting at this table right next to the door, being a little bit too loud.
Yeah.
You got the same idea, don't you?
Right,
Then why are
yeah.
you fucking asking me?
It's true.
Tell me
Yeah.
to be quiet or get the fuck out of my face.
Right.
Also, if you
I
would
wish you would answer
if
the
you
Why was,
No,
he, why was he
legitimately.
investigating? Yeah.
And it's hey,
Yeah.
yeah, he was very soft spoken.
no, he was.
Cody
nice
kept
about it.
reiterating that he was hey, he was a nice guy, but this fucking hotel is out of line.
I was just pissed that he
He
had
was so
backup. Why did he have backup?
Well,
there was
you
just a
never
guy
know.
from the front desk standing there.
Did you see the guy behind him?
Yeah.
He had his hand
Yeah.
on his gun, ready to go.
No, the guy behind him did not have a gun. Fuck
did.
you,
He did
Chris.
have
I
a
wasn't
gun.
that
he did
drunk.
have a gun.
I would
yeah.
have a gun too if I saw us walk in. There ain't no way I'm not going up to our room
Yeah.
without backup.
Fucking
No,
Christ.
Locked
what I
line.
was saying was if he would have opened the door 45 degrees more, he would have saw Joey Weaver sleeping on the couch.
No
Yeah.
shit, right.
And us sitting there playing Midwest euchre.
Right, literally. And I pointed it out to him. He's like, "What's going on here?"
I understand what the job is, but the condescending question of so
Yeah, that was-
you want to tell me what's going on here?
It's true.
No, I don't. Do you want
Yeah.
to tell me to be quiet or get out?
Right.
For sure, he could have handled that.
Are you
definitely
kicking me
different.
out? No, get
No.
out of my face. I'll
Yeah.
be quiet.
Yeah.
I just think the funniest part of the entire thing was
Fuck you, dude.
Blake said 30 minutes ahead of time, we're going to get a noise complaint.
Yeah.
I didn't believe
30
him.
minutes later.
I did not believe
The only
him.
reason I knew is because I've gotten a noise complaint, and it wasn't a noise complaint from the hotel.
It was me, yeah.
Me, Chris, and Johnny
It was
went
me.
up to Michigan, and our people next to us slid a note underneath the door.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, So- and we weren't like.
At least they didn't
No,
call.
and I'm telling you, us being loud in that situation was just Johnny going and like uncontrollably giggling. No, I'm not even kidding. It was just us uncontrollably giggling after
Yeah.
we saw naked women. We're like,
Oh yeah.
and we're all just there, and then someone slides under the door, and we
What
weren't
did it
even
say?
being
Be
loud
quiet?
then. Yeah, it was just like, hey, well,
Please be quiet, like a nice.
Yeah.
We know you're horny. Settle down.
Yeah.
yeah.
We
And
don't want you painting our walls as well.
so my experience with that, and I was like, we are being 10 times louder than. But we're in Chicago, so maybe it'll pass.
And when you say we, it wasn't me, you, and Brock. It was just Cody.
That's fucking insane, dude. You guys are gonna put 100% of the blame on me?
No,
I
Cody,
think it's about 95.5.
I think it's more like a Germex situation where it's 99.99%.
Hey, Cody, I don't want to make this about you.
Okay.
But when you
about
get
me?
drunk, you get literally 10% louder.
It is funny.
Every drink you have.
It is funny though.
I'll take some
No,
blame
Cody.
for it. Yeah.
It's sorry to interrupt.
you're good.
It's fun in the right environment. It's more than enough fun in the right. Like,
Yeah.
it's a great time. But in a non-permitting hotel environment,
Yep. Yeah.
and also you have to realize like
I
when we
can't
walk,
stop it. I don't know how to help it.
as soon as we walk into a lobby like that, you have to realize like there's eyes on us.
You think so?
Yeah.
These boys. Yeah, damn.
Oh,
Nobody,
yeah.
nobody at this hotel is staying in it that's under 40, and if they are, they have kids. Like we are.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
we're
what
probably one of 3
What about
problematic groups in that hotel.
What
that
about
night.
the large group with like fucking 10 kids? They're gonna be loud, don't you think?
Yeah, but
Like,
like
you're gonna be looking at them
people give
bedtime.
you a much longer leash.
Not as loud as me. That's fucking
well,
bullshit,
hey,
dude. Some kids scream. Some kids
no,
cry.
yeah, no.
Was I screaming
Yeah.
and crying?
But
Absolutely
no,
not.
5% was me, I'll be honest, because I do try and get you to be louder
Hey,
at times.
don't take any of the blame. Put it all on
I know,
him.
I know. I'll try to be loud at times.
I understand.
Just so I
do
can go
get it.
to make you get even louder. You know? So I'm like, it's all
What are those
diabolical.
fucking things called where you
God.
what are those fucking
Megaphone?
called? Megaphones.
Yeah.
We could have put a megaphone on Cody and the voice wouldn't have changed.
Yeah,
Insane.
might have actually gotten quieter.
Yeah.
That is outrageous.
It sounded like you were talking through a traffic cone the whole night.
I just disagree wholeheartedly.
I think we were sitting there playing euchre.
Agree to disagree.
I think we were sitting there playing euchre, and I set Cody, and he just goes, "This is bullshit," and just yells it, and I'm like,
Was this even after we got
No,
the
this was
complaint
before.
And I just want to
Yeah,
point
because
out.
after I couldn't get a fucking word in edgewise. All you guys up.
"Dude, I was laughing so hard, I had such a headache from my glasses."
Dude.
Jesus
I
Christ,
know
dude.
better than that, man.
My God.
Keep in mind, I wanted to talk about this 3 podcasts ago.
Yeah,
This is why we quit it.
I was just so mad that this guy had the audacity to come up here and tell me that. But I'm with Blake. Don't be condescending about it. Don't be.
Yeah.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
It's truly, literally
You want to
what he
open
did.
your fucking eyes?
Open, yeah.
And
No.
I remember him asking, "What are you guys doing? What's going on here?" I remember going, pointing and saying, "We're playing cards, dude."
Yeah.
And he's like,
A very
He just
cordial
didn't know.
situation. Knock on the door.
Yeah.
Hey,
you
man.
open the door.
Hey, man.
Hey guys.
"Got a couple noise
Got a couple
complaints."
complaints. You guys being a little bit too loud.
Yeah.
If it escalates any further, might have to kick you out. Can you please just try to be as quiet as you can?
100%.
That's
I would
the
have been
proper way.
way more. I would have been way more
Yeah.
inviting.
The
And
guy
then, like-
might have been very social. I felt like he was socially awkward. I
Yeah?
felt like he was. He thought
He was a
this is
basketball
the-
manager.
Yeah. Yeah, we should have put him in the game of euchre one last time. But,
Should have put him in at the end of regulation. Did 3.
You were in the barn. He won one last shot.
And then the
Oh
guy was
my
like, "Well, we
God.
heard a cackling." And the only like voice of reason is the guy that answered the door.
He's like, we're getting
Blah,
reports
blah,
of some
blah.
noise in Waukesha. You guys know what that's about? It's a whole nother state over.
And we all pointed at Cody.
It would have been a lot funnier if we would have just been like,
I think it might be this guy's response. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, dude.
but like when we walk into a place like that, for sure targets. For sure look
Oh,
like just
absolutely.
party boy animals, which
Oh,
to
absolutely.
some extent they were right because someone threw up on the bed.
It's only $100 fee. Not that bad.
Boone has.
That's how much
you
Not
walk
that
into
bad.
a place like
Yeah.
that, and they see Boone with hair sitting on his shoulders.
yeah.
And they're like,
He
who's
looks
that
like
guy
he comes-
cosplaying a meth head?
Yeah. He looks like he comes from fucking Scrum.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
they're like, that's our
was
group.
so close to when I had to tell the person, hey, yeah, by the way, because like she was trying to get me out of there. She was like, hey, what's the room number? And I was like, this is the room number. And she was like, you're good. And I was like,
By
gotta
the
break
way.
something to you.
Yeah.
And I was like, by the way, one of my friends threw up on the bed. And she was like, oh, man. But I was so close to being like, yeah, blame him and point to him. But I was like, God, I really shouldn't.
That's
dude.
why when you were checking out, Blake was outside smoking or
I couldn't
smoking a
handle.
Juul or
I
something.
couldn't handle it. When there's
Blake went
confrontation
outside.
like that, I cannot be a part of it. I'm out.
Yeah,
And
imagine me having to tell her, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was,
And I
it was
knew
bad.
I was like, there's 2 things that are gonna happen. Cody's just gonna play it cool, tell him, hey, somebody threw up in the room, or Cody's going to turn around and point to our group. And I was
Those
like,
assholes.
I'm not
Yeah.
taking the chance. I'm going outside with Blake.
I can't believe Boone stayed inside, honestly. I figured he'd be gone too.
Trooper, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, you
respect
point back
Boone.
at Boone, and Boone goes, oh.
Yeah. No, I literally was just like, somebody threw up. She's like, man. I was like, yeah. She's like, all right, you might have an additional fee. And I was like, okay, thanks. I literally, like, there was nothing to it.
They gave you a fee for that?
It's
So did you get-
$100 fee.
Did you end
yeah.
up getting your security deposit back?
I did, which I was very
So it was
happy
just
about.
$100.
Yeah, that's why I
$100.
said, Boone, you're lucky. You just got $100, bro. And he paid me $100 for bucks, and it was all cool.
He threw up everywhere.
Jesus Christ, that was crazy, man.
We walked in and we're like, where's everybody sleeping?
Yeah. It was decently minimal damage for throwing up on a
Honestly,
mattress.
yes, it
Yeah.
was.
Dude,
It
he was in the morning. He was trying to clean it up with a napkin.
Yeah.
One singular napkin, by the way.
And this is a thin
So he was
napkin.
just cleaning it up and then throwing it in the toilet and using the same napkin to
Oh.
re-clean.
No, he wasn't.
And I'm on the bed closest to the throw
He's
up.
just he's picking up the chunks, dude.
Yeah, on the side closest
There was
to
a
the throw
full
up.
ass French fry.
You know
in
how
there,
he how he sleeps on his stomach like a weirdo?
Yeah.
Like he'll
Yes.
just sleep like
Yeah.
At one point I saw him like in the early morning, like I was up earlier than him and I woke up and I looked at it, I was like, oh boy. But I was just like, just kind of sitting there on my phone and I look over and Boone goes and looks at the throw up and he's just like, ooh. Fucking puts his head back in his arms.
I think he knew that he puked.
Oh, dude, when he
Yeah.
was cleaning it all up with that one singular napkin,
Yeah.
I literally put all the covers over my head, my feet, my body.
Yeah, dude.
Because I didn't trust him enough to not put the throw up right in my face.
No.
He's kind
Boone.
of crazy.
Yeah, he's Boone.
He could.
And so I'm just blankets all over my head, cuddling Blake, trying to not get the throw up in my face. It was horrible.
Yeah.
I woke up in the middle of the night and looked at it. I was like,
I
it
can't.
turned my stomach. I
I can't believe he made it through the show, man. Really, I can't believe he did.
yeah.
I think that's where those extra couple drinks at the show.
Oh, he drank
Yeah.
Because after
He
the
drank a
show, when
whole
he walked
pint.
out, I was like,
He was so.
He was
fucking
drinking two
drunk.
hardeds
boy.
too. Like they're
Yeah.
strong beers.
There's 7.5% beers.
Yeah.
He didn't need it.
He was drinking.
because
He
he was
drank
in
a
good shape.
pint of tequila before we
Yeah,
went.
he-
maybe
he crushed
maybe
it,
a
bro.
couple shots under a pint.
Yeah.
But I was
Not
like,
great tequila.
Well, he
either.
had a lot.
no,
he
it
had
was
a
like
lot of-
1800.
Yeah.
Yeah, not great tequila.
He almost bombed that whole thing.
He did.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
I think somebody took a couple of shots and then.
But
the
it
rest
was. But it
good.
wasn't a shot. It was a swig.
Right.
So like that's fucking nothing.
Yeah. Jesus.
Fuck yeah, it was bad. Cause Joey, I remember Joey filling it up and being like 1, 2, 3, like trying like to figure out shots, and it was like 10 or 11. It's like
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he was fucked up, and that's where I was supposed to sleep that night too.
we,
Tried to do a little role play. I had to
we slept
figure it out.
on that bed. Yeah, like
Yeah.
me and you slept on that bed the night
yeah.
before.
We didn't even. We failed
puke.
to mention that Boone woke up in the morning and said,
Who puked?
"Who puked?" Like a fucking asshole. Like he knew he did it.
That's funny.
And he started on.
I think he just
on me and Blake's
assumed
bed.
after he woke up and he's like, "What happened?"
Yeah.
And then he sees throw up and you're like, "That's what happened."
He started on me and Blake's bed, and we got back from all the bars we had
Right.
went to and not done anything at.
Hey, we had ate and drank.
Well, the last bar we found, and then
Yeah.
we come back to the hotel, and he's on the other bed, and there's throw up on the side and the floor, and like,
Yeah, no, you can't. You
and it
can't.
didn't even smell.
Weirdest thing ever.
It didn't smell. Didn't
My-
stink up the room.
after
at all.
I puked from drunk, my breath smells like that for 2 days.
Our Vegas hotel smelled 10 times worse than what that hotel did.
It smelled like poop, farts, and
Poop
ass.
and weed, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we had
That was awesome.
it was
that a
awesome.
good time.
Yeah,
I'd go
The poop
back.
part.
you wouldn't go back. This is it, huh?
What else, man?
One last ride, huh?
Yeah, what
One ride, man.
We've
got-
had the ability for about 75 episodes to get somewhere on the horn. Never done it.
I know.
we really haven't.
Can we?
One more
Can
one
we?
call.
This
Let's
might
do it.
actually be the best we've ever done.
What? No.
One call.
We can absolutely do it.
No, I was just saying. Remember when it was a thing?
Yeah,
Remember when we
I
had-
tried to push a lot of things, man, but I got rejected a
Like
lot.
Oh my
Like
god!
what?
Getting someone on the phone. Let's get a guest in here.
I was gonna say, remember when we had
let's
guests?
do some trivia.
Brock, you getting a guest in here entailed you not getting a guest in here most of the time.
Brock, you tried to get the most unreliable guest of all time.
Boone was your first choice.
Boone. 3 different times.
That's when I was gonna miss.
That's
What
what
we're talking
saying.
about, yeah.
No, I'm talking about like we should. I mean, yeah. We should have got that one guy with a bunch of followers.
No.
And now I'm looking back, like you guys didn't know him at all, so it probably would have been weird.
Of course.
But
Been horrible.
But you act like no right away.
Yeah.
But you act like it wouldn't have blown us up, maybe.
No.
But what? Okay, how much more?
His audience is way different than
See,
what
the thi-
our audience
I was gonna say the thing.
Who cares, dude? It's eyes.
I mean, that is true. That is true.
It is.
But also,
I also heard this from Johnny, so I don't believe any of it.
I'm just joking. No, I looked it up.
he had
This is
100,000
straight
followers.
from the other horse's mouth.
Yeah.
Dude.
Not from his house. I got you. So what about the time where we got old boy the 7-Eleven guy that reacted to Ro Vicky? What's his name?
Couldn't remember.
We talked. He followed us and we talked about
A
him.
Hood.
A Hood.
He went down fast.
Yeah, I get it, but he had
It's
a lot
TikTok.
of followers.
They kick you off the algorithm and you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a lot of followers, and we talked about him and stuff, and that still didn't get us anywhere. So you know.
We had a Manscaped sponsorship for a hot second. That didn't materialize because we didn't meet the criteria of views.
Exactly.
But we
What
were
do you
close.
expect, you know?
Oh, dude, I was riding high when I got that email. I woke up from a mid-afternoon nap, and I was like,
Yeah,
Manscaped wants to sponsor us?
but they're probably talking like you need a couple thousand viewers, and they're like, oh,
It was 500 average views an episode.
Ah.
Well, obviously did not meet that criteria.
You guys want to do an ad read right now?
Yeah.
yeah.
Let me pull up the read.
Sure. Who's sponsoring us?
McDonald's.
Really?
I like
Yeah.
that.
That's a big sponsor.
Multinational corporation. I would
Yeah.
have never thought too.
Yeah.
Serving billions worldwide.
This episode's brought to you by McDonald's. That's it.
Yeah.
no,
that's good.
stop.
No.
That's all you got?
Why didn't? Yeah.
They didn't send us more of an ad read?
Could have got Albion
What-
Pizza Depot.
Brought to you by McDonald's.
It's
Oh, it says we kill upwards of 30,000 people a year due to heart attacks.
that. Yeah, I agree
That's
with
more
that.
than COVID, man.
Welcome. Well,
How many chickens are in a single McChicken?
Dude,
Ooh.
do you think when you're eating I think I've already asked. Do you think when you're eating chicken nuggets, do you think it's multiple chickens
That's
or one
why.
chicken?
That's why I brought it up. Yeah.
Well, it's all ground.
Right.
It's all just ground meat.
No, it's processed.
What? Processed.
But don't they put
Well, it's
all,
kinda
like,
the same
different
thing,
meats,
yeah.
all the different chickens in it.
I think it's just like deboned breast meat.
Right, and they just all process that shit, and they put some dextrose and salt in there, and they're like ground it up, and then we'll
Yeah.
spit it out, and they flash fry it.
I
or
got
something.
another one actually.
I don't know.
No, actually, no. They pulled it.
It's
No, they
did
it's
pull it.
this episode is brought to you by
Right.
McDonald's.
They pull-
McDonald's, where Brock can
Where-
ask for a plain cheeseburger.
McDonald's, where dreams
chicken.
come true and the food is lukewarm.
What about BetterHelp? Are we sponsored
Yeah,
by BetterHelp?
sponsored by BetterHelp. A lot of people kill themselves every year. This is a big problem in America. What are we going to do about it? Talk to someone. Tell someone you're going to kill yourself instead.
Do you hate waiting in a waiting room?
Do you hate waiting in a waiting room? Go kill yourself then.
You
Brought
can
to you by
actually
BetterHelp.
you can FaceTime right now with somebody from BetterHelp, and they'll just tell you to kill yourself.
It's more instructions rather
Yeah.
than it is. Yeah, it is better help. It's more help than what you've been giving yourself.
It's a clean way.
Yeah.
They'll tell you how to tie the noose yourself.
That's
Unfortunately.
that's a lot. I feel like.
This is the end.
Okay,
This is brought
you're
to you
just
by
going-
Gray Box Pizza.
Get that hitter.
Hold on, what else? Hold on, what else do we got this week? Oh, Alpha Brain.
Alpha Brain.
Alpha
Yep,
Brain,
yep,
yeah.
yep.
What 40-year-olds take to make them fuck their wives harder.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least they think.
Does it get you some test?
I think it's more like a mental thing where it's like,
is.
oh, this is doing
Oh, now
something.
I can do
and then
this.
a 45-year-old's like, I'm going to fuck you.
No, but what's the one that Frank Thomas
use
is
a little bit of
eugenics?
Alpha Brain.
It's eugenics.
Hey, I'm
Eugenics.
Frank Thomas. My dick didn't work that good, so I started taking this, and I'm still hard.
Exactly. Literally. He's like, yeah, you testosterone.
wife will love it, too.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, trust me. Your wife will.
yeah.
He always winks. It's
Your
so
wife's
weird.
girlfriend will love it too.
My mistress loves it too. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just fucking weird, dude.
When we went to Chicago, we went through that fucking, what was it, Walgreens CVS? There was Alpha Brain on the shelves, and I was like, what?
Was there really?
Really?
Yeah, I was
Damn.
just
I didn't
walking through
realize
the
that was
house
in,
as you guys were all pissing and shit, and I was like, there's Alpha Brain on the shelves.
Yeah.
Why buy this so I can fuck Boone?
Jesus.
God damn.
Bill wants to buy it so he can fuck your dad.
Well,
Well.
can't stop him, man.
No,
This is it, huh?
This is it. I'll tell you one story. It took a lot for me to do this, so I'll share it with you guys right now.
I love that. Yeah.
Floor is
So
yours.
Monday, I went to a movie theater
Just make sure you keep it to
By
a minimum
myself.
decibel level.
This
Yeah.
Monday?
by myself.
What'd you
and I
see?
went and saw
This
a movie.
past
I went and saw
Monday?
Batman.
Okay.
And it's the first time I've ever done it. I don't know if you guys done it. Went to a movie by
No.
yourself?
I went out to eat by myself.
Oh,
but I've
you went
never
by
done that.
you went by
Sit down
yourself.
restaurants?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I've sat down to eat
Went
by myself.
When I was going,
Which
when we were getting
almost
ready to
scary,
Chicago,
I think.
I went to Ted's Beer Hall and just sat down at the bar by myself and got a beer.
Yeah.
That's my experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So
So
anyway.
you went to
We hijacked your story already.
No,
Yeah.
that's
Sorry.
fine.
That's why.
I- Continue.
I like
This
where
is
we're
why
headed.
the podcast is failing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Continue.
you're damn right. One last ride. So I was there, and we're getting. I'm feeling good. Actually, I'm feeling confident. Not very many people there, and that made me feel really good. Get there.
What about ordering?
What's up?
Like, what about ordering your ticket? Like, was that
Was fine.
that was one of the hardest?
Yeah,
that was
what
fine.
was hard for me was walking in.
Well, like,
and then
what about
having
like,
people
hey,
sitting there and seeing me? Oh, this guy's alone.
You had to
What a
ask the guy
fucking
behind him
loser.
to buy him a ticket so they could seem like they were together.
see, I was gonna say that would be the hardest part for me. Hey, can I have a ticket
Yeah.
for one?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No.
You just
No,
said
and that was okay.
you just said, can I have a ticket?
Yeah, I'm gonna get one.
You
to
just
Batman,
walk up to the
230.
ticket box and you say, "Hey,
Batman
can I have a
230.
ticket for one, please?"
ticket.
I got some other people coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're joining.
They're gonna buy
That's
their
what I
own
said.
tickets, but
Yeah.
I'll just take one for me.
No, but yeah. So halfway through the trailers, audio goes out.
Oh,
Audio goes out, and I'm like,
Are
this
you
is-
serious?
And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm looking around, and I'm like, man, I hope someone jumps up and goes and tells
Says
someone.
something.
Where'd you
We're
go
not-
watch it? Where'd
we're
you go
20
watch it?
minute
Where'd you
Regal.
watch?
So
You could have
know.
jumped up there.
Well, that's what I said. I was like, no one jumped up. I was like, I stood up. I said, you guys stay here.
Stood up for tyranny.
I did. You
Yeah.
damn right I did.
Uh-huh.
You guys stay here. I'm gonna go talk to someone. We're gonna
You
get
sound
this fixed.
disunrest
Yep,
or
and
whatever
they
Blake
looked
says.
at me like, he's here alone. He can't actually go do this. That's what they said. I saw the
That's
look.
what they said. Yeah.
Walk down, turn around, go do it. Talk to him. They get someone on the phone. Before I get back in the theater, audio back on already.
Wow.
I walk in the theater, standing ovation.
Are you kidding me?
Sir,
Yeah.
high fives
All
when I'm walking
right.
up. So
You took control of your own
Yeah, I
destiny.
He's
did.
taking
Yeah.
high fives and low
High
fives. He's going through the aisles.
Did you
Yeah.
feel powerful?
I never had a harder
Yeah.
dick than I did right there.
Wow.
Makes you feel
It was
powerful.
Yeah.
insane.
Alpha Brain didn't even give you that kind of dick.
No, I haven't tried it. So I mean, yeah, but
Damn.
yeah, you don't need
So,
pills. You just need to take control. So
So you took control of your life and you took control of that theater, and that was your highlight.
because
at
at some point you realize no one's gonna do anything
right.
because we're all waiting on someone to take the lead.
It's
Exactly.
the bystander effect. You ever read into that?
Once someone does something, then everyone else will follow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's also like nobody will jump in until somebody jumps in, and
Right.
then other people will jump in.
Right,
That's
right,
why
right.
That's why
Yeah.
there's
Because they don't want to be the first.
that's why there's attacks on people in the middle of daylight. Like people are just like, oh, like
Yeah.
what's going on? Like, yeah,
Well, that's just it makes sense. It's just human nature. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
right. Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Super deep cut. Did you go talk to Summer and she fixed
No, Summer wasn't there.
it? Super deep cut.
That was a deep cut.
Damn.
I'm not even gonna explain it. That's how
So
deep cut
how
it is.
how was the movie?
It was a good movie. It was
Yeah.
a really good movie.
Was
I
it-
promised myself I would never not go see another Batman. You know,
Never
if a
not
Batman
go
comes
see.
out, I'm gonna go
Oh,
watch
okay,
it.
yeah.
And it was a good movie,
By
but
yourself?
it was more. I could do it. Yeah, true.
You really went to watch
Johnny
a
didn't
movie
wanna
by
go?
By
yourself.
myself.
I didn't want to go.
You didn't
I,
invite
it was
me.
at like
or-
3 o'clock.
that's
just
what
like,
I was
I'm
gonna
going.
say. Is I was a little.
Yeah, you
It
didn't
was
want
just
to
at,
invite
it was
me.
at 2:30.
Yeah.
I got off early and I was like,
oh,
I'm gonna go
nice.
watch a movie.
Yeah.
So there's
So I went
probably
and watched the movie.
there's probably like 10 people in there.
Yeah.
So which
Did
made
you
it
get the
easier.
senior special of the popcorn and the drink for like
No.
$5?
No, I got M&Ms and a water. Guess how much it was?
$11.
$11. Yeah.
No, and the ticket too.
Oh.
Ticket. What's how much?
Oh,
is
you
ticket?
were
$15.
$23.
Get off-
Ticket.
just-
Ticket 15. What else? So ticket.
You said 23.
Water.
Ticket, a box of M&Ms, and a water, small water.
Oh, you were
25.
23 and a half.
I was gonna say
I
25.
didn't even have a gas man.
That's $22.
Yeah, I was gonna guess 5 and 5 for the bev and candy, and then 15
Yeah.
for the ticket.
It's almost like
Wow.
we worked there before.
Insane, I know.
Fuck that place.
Yeah.
Movie theaters deserve to burn
Hey,
down.
did,
$22.
did somebody come in and do the theater check where they just wave the baton
No.
around and then go out?
They didn't have any theater
They didn't have any theater checks.
No, and that's what I was looking for too.
I like going to movies, but when something called the internet renders your business useless, I understand. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like I understand why people don't go.
Dude, what is it? The new fucking Spider-Man, like the newest one's already on fucking Hulu or something like that? It's like, what? Why would I go
Oh, is
watch
it
that
really?
in theaters?
Or it's like shit that gets put on HBO. Like, well, Tenet came out in like in the COVID, so it didn't really get a.
It's
theatrical
weird.
release,
It comes
so, like,
out. It comes out on HBO Max for like a couple weeks,
Yeah.
and then it goes away, and then it comes back like a couple months later. It's just like I would just wait. You know, like it's just weird.
Dude,
It's
we've been just renting movies through Apple TV. It's like $6. You get
Yeah.
30 days, or if you start it, you get 48 hours.
Right.
It's like
Yeah.
it's fucking easy.
Like a
not
couple
gonna
of
go
them,
to a
I was gonna
movie
say a
theater.
couple of them are like $3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's fucking insane.
how long until movie theaters are gone? You think? You think they're here forever?
Shit.
10 years.
It's really
10 years.
it's really tough.
You still have neckbeards that want to go watch the movie in theaters, get their little fucking popcorn.
But it's
and-
more of a
Yeah.
FOMO situation than it is.
But also,
like
you got to think about the older generation too. The older generation ain't changing.
well, they're dying in 10 years.
Well, you think that, but then
How
when
many
they
burps
don't,
do you have in your belly right now? Is that you or is that you?
that's not me. I swear to God.
Someone's got a burp or two in
I'm
their
not
belly.
burping.
Someone just give it a little.
I heard the, but I swear to God, it was not me.
All right.
Promise.
That's why I'm quitting, but that's
Then fine, it was me. No, no. Millennials, they're gonna be stuck in their ways, dude. Like not millennials. I'm sorry, the older generation, baby boomers. Like my parents, they don't know how to operate a Fire Stick, dude.
How many times are your parents going to watch a movie in theaters, though?
Never. They
Exactly.
never do. But I'm just saying, like, if like that's just because my parents don't have that interest. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody has that interest, then
Yeah.
they are going to go see it, and they're not going to have to.
like if your dad had the same amount of vigor about movies as
he
he
did
did
guns.
making guns,
Exactly.
then he would see every movie in theaters.
Exactly.
But it's not
But,
his thing.
But
But
how
it's not
many?
his thing.
But the other thing is, how many millennials are considering movies a date anymore? I guarantee not a lot.
That's true.
Not a lot, yeah. But there's sometimes my mom's like, "Why don't you take me out to a movie and a dinner?" You know what I mean? And my dad's like, "Brr, brr, "I'll take you out to it." Like, you know, he'll do
I just
anything.
want to sit here and eat my peanuts.
Yeah. So like, it's I don't know. I just feel like that older generation's always going to want to go see a movie. But I agree that it's fucking rapidly declining. Like,
No, I
that shit
agree
is bad.
100%.
It's going to be
But
down bad.
I know Spider-Man did really well. Like they almost broke a
Yeah,
record.
they did break the record. I thought they beat
Yeah,
Avatar.
they might have break a record. Yeah.
Right.
So I don't.
It wasn't Avatar before that, was it? Then some.
Oh, maybe
then
it was Avengers.
Fucking.
Yeah, it may have been Avengers.
And
I don't
Dick
know.
or whatever the hell it's
Yeah,
called.
Dick, yeah. By the way, like
Movie
I
sucked.
used to like those movies, but wow, they need to stop.
suck.
Every
I don't like Chris Evans. I don't think he's a
No?
good
Yeah.
actor.
every big actor now they just put in a Marvel movie, and it's just like,
Yeah.
I mean, I get it for the actor. You're gonna make $20 million. Fucking make it. Jesus Christ, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like-
I think Marvel movies is hard to showcase
Robert-
any talents.
Yeah, it's all fucking CGI and shit.
I'm not gonna lie. We rented House of Gucci the other day. Have you seen it?
Lady Gaga, Adam Driver.
Lady Gaga and Adam Driver.
I
Not
heard,
gonna lie.
I heard their accents were really bad.
Adam Driver, I think, played a phenomenal movie. He was very good.
Yeah.
I was impressed with him.
He's good.
It was a pretty
Dude,
good movie too.
the
It was hard
scene-
to follow until the very end. Like
Yeah.
it was one of those movies where it's like you don't understand what's going on until the very end of the movie.
Those movies are tough to follow. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
was
His
a good movie.
his little ordeal in Black Klansman.
Yeah. I don't give movies time anymore if it doesn't have. It's like the same thing as a book. Like if it's not good by the first 10, 20, like I'm out.
Yeah.
The Joker, the
watch,
opening stanza pissed me off. I never watched it.
You watched Don't Look Up yet?
No, fell asleep.
That was your homework 20 episodes ago.
Yeah.
It obviously wasn't very good.
If it was,
Fuck
yeah,
you,
that's right. If it was funny, I would have watched it by now.
We watched the newest Fast and Furious Fast 9 or whatever the hell it's
Oh
called.
boy.
Family.
So I'm not gonna lie.
I liked it, didn't
The
you?
movie's ridiculous to all means, but isn't that what we all expect out of them now?
Yeah.
That's
It's like
that's
watching
what
a
they're
Mission Impossible.
That's what they're
Like, it's an
playing.
action.
Yeah.
But I will say it kept my attention until the very end.
Was it
Like,
because
I
of
was-
Vin Diesel's oiled up muscles though, or was it
Yeah,
'cause you're
the Rock's not even in that one either.
Yeah, no, he has
Oh, he's
beef with
not?
Vin Diesel.
But
He
yeah,
hates
they're
Vin
not
Diesel.
fucking around.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel's like, hey, come back and do this movie. He's like, I know.
Really?
Yeah.
But-
he has $800 million. Why would he do Fast and
But
Furious?
Han comes back from the dead.
Yeah.
And they tie all the parts together, and you're like, oh my God.
It's pretty cool.
Got me rock hard.
Ooh, baby.
But I like the Fast and Furious like storyline. The movies are absurd, but I like the storyline of it.
Yeah. Early on, I don't think it wasn't too bad.
No, it wasn't bad.
But yeah.
But then they started getting into the ridiculous part of it, but then they started telling more story within it. So it
What's
kind
the-
of like kept you entertained almost.
What's the one where The Rock was holding a helicopter?
That was Hobbs and
6?
Shaw.
Yeah, that was Hobbs and
The
Shaw.
one that's
You're exactly
on,
right.
The Fast and Furious movie that's on a tarmac for the last half of the movie is one of the worst movies
That's
that's ever been
6.
made.
Yeah,
it's a
that's
terrible
6.
movie.
The
Yeah,
runway's like 5 miles long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Like the executives are probably thinking, like, let's do something crazy.
The executives don't care. They want to make money.
Right? No, I agree. And I agree.
That's the thing. They're making like crazy high action movies
Right?
with somewhat of a storyline that's keeping your attention because of previous movies.
Yeah.
That's what they're banking on.
Right.
Sorry, I gotta pee. I'm gonna pee and go for one last stanza here, guys.
I love that.
Get juiced up, Blake.
Juice it up. Crazy hot take though.
About this podcast?
I don't like
kidding.
deep dish pizza.
I love the
Hey,
take.
you know what?
Great take.
I was also like I was obsessed with it at first, and then as I've had it, it's not the best.
And then you had it again, right?
Right,
And
I've
you're
had it
"This
multiple
is
times."
Too much.
So you're
Yeah.
eating soup, pretty much.
You're not eating soup. It's just that like
It's just it gets old. There's
It's-
no
it
no
gets old.
extravaganza to it.
no, like you show up there, it's busy as fuck. Hey, there's 2 hours till you can get a table.
But even if you get Giordano's in town, like in Fort
Yeah.
Wayne, it's just
gonna
like
take 55
this
minutes
is too
to
much.
cook your
This
pizza.
I
it's
agree.
just too much. It
I
just
agree.
doesn't
Yeah,
get my dick going.
Yeah.
I agree.
Hot take, Blake. One last hot take for the road.
One final stanza,
No,
man.
I got a few minutes here. Deep dish is more of like a pasta dish almost than it is a pizza.
It is.
Yeah,
I do
where's
agree.
Like
the
there's no
dough?
pasta in it, so it's obviously not a pasta dish, but it's more of like a
I do agree.
It's
How much-
casserole of sorts.
How much sauce?
Depends, but
Can there
sometimes
be that much sauce?
You're talking
and
like that much
dough?
sauce.
Like, what
You're
do we
talking
do?
that much sauce right there for the viewers. That
Yeah.
much sauce.
And then cheese on top of the sauce.
No sauce on top of the cheese.
Sauce
Yeah.
on top of the cheese.
Yeah.
it's like
It's
an
under
inverted
the
but
pizza.
sauce.
it's kind of one of those things where you ever have a meal and you're like, you start it and you're like, oh, this is really good. This is really good. Then you get like 10, 15 bites in and you're like, this is old to me now.
yeah, every
Yeah.
time you eat Taco Bell.
Yeah, exactly.
This episode's brought to you by Taco Bell.
Bell.
We cause diarrhea and we don't say sorry about it.
Yeah, that's true. Our meat is kind of meat.
Create your own cravings box on the app, though.
Really?
Oh, yeah. You can create your own box now.
Oh wow, that's interesting. Okay, might have to do that tonight.
You don't have time.
Yeah, I know. Blake,
We've been waiting for you stance
On
all
to
the
you.
time.
I just had to pee. Give
You-
it one last thing, I guess.
no, you had something you said.
One last stanza.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were gonna pour your heart out.
No.
I thought
Give
you were
your
gonna.
emotions,
I thought you were gonna
Blake.
yell.
I have a lot of emotions, but no one asks me.
We're
Well,
asking.
what are we supposed to ask?
You know
Yeah.
the only
don't know.
times you
I can't.
got...
I don't know what you're feeling right now. I can't.
Are
I
you
specifically
okay?
ask you.
Like, what's going on, man?
It's usually centering on gross sadness and more sadness.
Okay.
And then sometimes just like a middle ground, you know? Just like,
Okay.
I'm here.
I mean,
Where does
when
that?
do we- do we
Where does that
ever-
sadness
Yeah.
stem
My
from?
highs aren't very high and my lows are very low
Okay.
Ooh.
in that situation.
Okay. What caused the low lows though?
Doing,
Life in general?
Doing podcasts on Fridays.
100%.
We don't do them on Fridays. This is a Wednesday.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Just stuff, just life.
Yeah, I get it.
I have a hard time like separating like what I'm feeling versus what I actually like. If I'm wildly sad, I'm terrible about bringing that into a room and letting that permeate in the room. Whereas like if I'm around you guys, like I'm really not as sad as I was, or I'm not even sad at
Yeah.
all.
But we
it's
can tell.
But it's because of
Absolutely.
the previous situation where it's like, let it ride, baby.
Right.
I don't even
right.
mean to do it. But
Yeah.
sometimes like there's like I'm guilty of that, like bringing this podcast like either some bad energy, oh boy, a few times at least, and then you know just like a little bit of this and that. But like I don't know anything else, you know.
The main thing is that nobody's perfect, bro. Everybody has their flaws. Everybody has their, positives, and everybody's. We've put some effort. Like even like we talk about not putting effort, but we have been doing this for over a year now.
This will be 77.
Right, like we have been doing this, so like we
Bad
have shown
episode
up.
to end on. Got some racist undertones. Oh boy.
Yeah,
Like, I will say one thing. I'm disappointed in you.
By what?
The one episode that you got in your feelings
Yeah.
about being sad,
Yeah.
it was an episode that Chase was on and Blake and Brock wasn't even on.
Yeah.
And Brock could have really dug into you.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is.
You've never gotten your feelings with Brock.
I think Brock's just not committed.
Well, I think I am.
The amount of times
think
that we've
maybe
had
I'm
to change
too-
our schedule for Brock.
It's true.
I said I can't be here.
I'm just kidding.
You are the person that's missed the most by far.
Your PTO days are over.
I got a couple days left.
You were,
No, you do
you were
not.
out
You do
of,
not.
you were
No,
out
you
of
do-
time by the beginning of the year, dude.
Yeah.
It reset this year.
No, 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 no.
It did.
No, you still got points, dude.
I get it. No,
Why? Hey, I have a question.
yeah.
Why did you miss the podcast that they did when Tara and I went on our honeymoon? Why did you miss that?
I don't even
A long
remember.
time ago. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it was in September, but yeah, or maybe October. Or
That was
whatever,
a
I don't know.
long ass time ago.
I mean, yeah, but like I remember the podcast being Chase, Blake,
were you
Chris,
transitioning
Jeremy.
jobs at that point?
What was it? Like, why did?
No, you weren't. You were already in your job at that point.
I mean, I could have been on.
He was on medical leave.
I don't know. Something's going
Must
on.
have been not been a good excuse if you can't even remember.
Sure, it was a great excuse, but man, I don't.
There's too many
I have
times to
to remember a lot
remember.
of things.
There is too many times to remember.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's get back to Blake's feelings.
One of the only things I get out of this podcast is like creating entertainment, you know?
Yeah.
Having fun.
Yeah, create. Yeah, I have fun with
Because
you
I'm not
guys.
personally entertained, but I would
You're
love
not?
to entertain.
You're not entertained at all.
You like to make
Sometimes.
you like to make people laugh, Blake?
Yeah, but it's like it's such a situation where it's like I don't want to say it's like hard to make me laugh, but it's hard to get me going.
No, it is.
So
Yeah.
it's like it's just one of those things.
100%.
It's a lot. It's a lot harder to make you laugh than.
But that's why I rely on you to make me laugh because you can make me laugh.
But that's
with
the only
anything.
reason that I do what I like say the stupid shit that I. It's just like there's nothing else that I can feel in this moment. Let's make other people feel.
Blake, I'm not gonna lie.
Uh-oh.
When we went to Dave Attell, and I kept looking over at you, and you were hysterically belly laughing.
Yeah,
I've never seen you so happy in a singular moment.
Yeah.
Ever.
I had fun.
Yeah.
When the recorder came out and Blake was screaming the fucking recorder,
Yeah.
I've never seen Blake so happy in my life.
Yeah.
I agree.
He was
Because
the
it's hard to
loudest one in the
get
room.
it's
Yeah.
hard to get Blake to laugh. It really
sure.
It
is.
is, yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree.
He's a
completely.
gatekeeper of comedic
It's just
comedic relief.
It's really the element of surprise, even though I kind of knew it was coming. But it's just one of those things. But like, there's so much to dig deeper on that we don't have time. We should start a new podcast that called "It's Over."
Yeah.
That's how it's
Call
called.
it It's Over / deep cuts or something.
Dig
Yeah.
into where we really stand.
Yeah, but
and
like,
kinda where
I
your
don't know.
head's
Like,
at.
at some point, like, you understand, like, hey, this is kind of a little bit what's wrong with me. This is kind of a problem in my life. But at some point, like, what steps can you take to actualize and fix that? Like, it's hard.
Yeah.
Right.
Didn't you want to start a podcast on things you just hate?
Yeah, but it's like it's that type of shit where it's like, oh, dude, this guy on Twitter. Oh, dude, I got into.
I do see a couple of your replies from
Oh.
Twitter, and it
Yeah.
makes me funny. Yeah, I
But
mean,
making
it's
a
funny.
whole podcast on something you hate, I don't know if that's great for your mental health.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But kind of, right? It's an
But if you're
outlet at
getting
some
it out,
point.
yeah.
I don't know.
Almost,
There's
yeah.
two schools of thought. Yeah.
But I don't know. I have obviously a tough time talking about myself in general, just because like I don't like give myself the value of other people. And like I don't care what I have to say. Like I want to hear what you have to say for sure.
Right.
Personally, like I'll talk shit just to like create the like fill the void and like say this and like try to do something. But like
Don't you think that's almost part of the problem? Is we all three want to hear what you have to say, but you want to hear what we have to say.
see, I don't have anything to say about myself though. Like all my shit, I feel like is reactionary.
This is true.
Like to you guys,
Like-
like,
like-
it's
yeah.
it's creating confrontation or conflict within your story, and then I create a joke. Like you're telling a story about something that happened at work, and then I jump in and say this and this and this, and it's really fun for me to do that. But like I can't create that for my own life and say, hey, this like it's really hard for me to be like this happened to me today, and this is what's.
That's why I always like to hear your point of views on stuff. That's why I always ask you questions. I'm always like, Blake, what do you think about this? Because I just like to hear your point of views because your point of views are often way different than some
Yeah.
I
ordinary
think about
person.
the poop bandit at my work all the time.
Yeah,
It's insane.
release the video.
Can't get fired. This podcast is not worth my job.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I agree.
If you guys would watch more, then maybe I would,
Yeah.
And this is
Personally,
what, hey, this is what we all came here for. Subscribe to our Patreon. Could you imagine if we did that? We're like, no,
Last
we're
episode?
ending. It's just going over to Patreon.
Yeah.
Now we're going behind a paywall.
Yeah, right.
same name, same everything,
Yeah.
just moving it.
$19 a month.
No, but I truly like doing it, but I have a problem with bringing in outside forces of myself and being,
What do you mean by that?
like if I'm in a bad mood or this or I don't know, like I just get thrown off by one thing. Like I got in a Twitter argument yesterday and it fucking threw me in a crab swirl for a fucking night.
Crap swirl.
You
Yeah.
just can't let it. You can't let it go for a
No.
while. Yeah.
And it's, he thought I was defending. I don't even want to get into it.
But isn't that everybody? One thing gets you down and you're just down for the rest of the day.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Like, I'll get one customer at work that just brings me down. I'm just like, fuck that guy for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
I'm just the same way.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that to some extent that's everybody,
But then you
Somebody's
clock
kinda
out
eats at
and you're
you.
like, I'm done with that job until tomorrow at 10 a.m.
But some people are better at that than others. Like I know some people they're like, man, this keeps me up at night, and I'm like, why? Like you care about your job that much? Like it's just people are just so different, man.
We're going through that same thing with the kid at work. Is he worries way too much about his job, and I'm like, dude, you're just a full-time employee.
Well, yeah.
You clock out, you leave that shit at the door, you go home,
But
and you
like
drink,
I said,
you jerk
that's
off,
just
whatever
how
the hell you
people
want to
are,
do.
man. Like people are either people like some people maybe are a little bit more sensitive than the others. Some people have more, thought about something. Some people are more intelligent, so then they think more a little more deeper. This type of like that stuff like that. And so it's just I don't know.
And what do you have to say about that, bro?
Yeah, no, I agree wholeheartedly. I like to let things just roll off me.
You like to roll?
You take
yeah.
your work home with you, Brock?
No,
There's no point, right?
no,
But do you hold things in? Are you an emotional guy? Then you
not
hold
really,
it in.
dude. Nothing
Let it
ever
out.
really. I mean,
you let her out.
It's nothing really bothers me past 10, 15 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. That's
Like
just always
even
been
like
that way.
like even like let's say for instance like you're trying to court a woman and then all of a sudden like something happens like that shit don't eat at you or that shit does eat at you.
I mean, it wouldn't. I mean,
Of the use
like a
of court.
breakup, or what is that what you're talking about? Like a breakup?
No, just
or?
like I don't know, like some maybe you were fucking hammered and you're like trying to get this
Crazy
girl
night at
number,
Mitchell's.
and then crazy night at Mitchell's. You tried to get all up on a bitch. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just, and then like she rejected you or something like that. Like that shit doesn't eat at you.
Oh, it made me feel like shit for a while, but I mean,
But
for a
then fuck
minute,
it?
But I just joke around about it at that
Gotcha.
point.
Can I tell this story real quick?
Yeah,
I
let's
want
do
to hear
it.
it.
I could go for 2
Is this
hours.
is this the last story of the Stoop Sitters podcast? It sure
It's
is
one
for
that
me.
hangs with me, and it probably shouldn't. When we were in like the 7th grade, talking to girls, 6th grade maybe, talking to girls was scary.
Baby.
Oh well, yeah.
People would be sending notes. They're like, "Oh my god," shit like that.
I like you. Do you
So
like
I
me?
bossed up, and we were in class at one point. And so, just to give a little bit of a backstory, it's me, this guy I know, we all know him, and this woman that we know. This
Can
guy,
you drop a name?
no,
Nah.
well, Jeremy Coney.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
He was sitting in front.
Appreciate
of me.
it.
And there's a girl next to him that he was into before his current relationship, like literally 10 years ago,
Yeah.
middle school. You guys know who it is if you thought hard enough.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
Right.
So at that point, middle school, if you're texting a girl, you're like, I'm in, right?
Yeah.
So
winky
I'm in.
face, smiley
So I'm
face,
texting her. So I'm in, right? And so we're sitting in social studies class. And I looked to my left and I asked this woman out in the middle of class
yeah. Hey.
out loud.
Wow.
Yeah, boss move, right?
Yeah.
Why not, Take her by the horn.
Yeah.
And so I asked the phrasing of something like, you want to go out with me?
Right.
And to that, I got no response.
Oh.
And I got cold shouldered in the middle of class. And that's one of the funniest things that's ever happened to me.
That's funny.
It's something that still sticks in my craw.
Oh my
It's
god.
something you haven't.
And it's something that's like, that's one of the most embarrassing things that's ever happened to me. And he was sitting there the whole time. And to his credit, he laughed because it was fucking hilarious.
She just didn't even respond.
No,
Did you have a discussion about it later?
I was out of there.
You
only get one shot, one opportunity.
Yeah.
Did you
Can't
take
let
a
it-
bathroom break, or it was middle class? What'd you do?
I don't even remember. I think I might have just sat there like one of these numbers and just shut down for the next hour. But I just thought that was a fun story that stuck in my craw.
Sometimes
It's
you
not
gotta
that
go for
funny,
it, right?
But sometimes you gotta, and then it sticks with you forever, and then it wasn't worth it.
It's something that kind
Yeah.
of defines you to this day.
I don't know.
I don't know about that, but
Well,
also
you're-
it does stick. Like the fact that it's sticking with you does say something, about it. But also, I mean, that probably would have resulted in nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not likely that relationship would fucking, like. But
I just
still.
thought it was fun. It was in the middle of class, and then I was like, okay.
But that's the
Yeah.
type of shit to
So,
be like.
nervous.
That's the
in
type
the
of
War of
shit to,
1812.
That's the type of shit to make you like, hey, I'm confident enough to say this right now, and then you do it, and then you get rejected, and you're like, never again. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. It's fucking wild. I don't know.
But at least you did it, man. That's
it still sticks with me, though. It's
yeah.
kind of a net negative, right?
Yeah.
Why does it still matter?
The psyche
Yeah,
of a
no, it's
human
weird.
is just so complex and so crazy, man. Like you just don't know. It's wild.
You don't want to feel that feeling anymore.
Right. You do anything. You did
Not
do.
like
You
that.
do
I don't-
anything.
Are you scared of rejection, Blake?
At some point, I mean, kind of, but at another point, and like, not really.
But people that say they aren't scared of rejection, they're scared of rejection a little bit, right?
Yeah, but
Everybody
at some point,
is.
like, you have to realize, like, this is like none of being
Nothing
negative,
matters, yeah.
but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Like, you can just say it and it's gone.
Right.
It's gone in the wind. It's forever. Like, you know.
Some people are just better at, brushing it off their shoulders than others. Like some people like to sit and think about it and be like, "Fuck, man, this sucks," and then they stay up until fucking 1 a.m. thinking about it, and some others are like, "I don't care." Or maybe they're too dull to think about, like
Lack of self-awareness, maybe.
yeah. I don't know, man. What else, man? No, just kidding.
Guess that's it, huh?
It was fun. I had fun every time, really. There's not a lot of times I didn't have fun. I'm being honest with you.
It was fun when it was fun, and it wasn't fun when it wasn't fun.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
But I do want to leave saying thanks for being my family.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Brock, what's your final thoughts?
I
need
honestly,
them out of you.
Like, I just want to still be friends with you guys.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Come on,
I'm
you
just
guys. You know,
That's all you got, Brock?
No, I'm.
No,
whatever happens, happens.
Right now, we're 2 roads diverging in a yellow wood, and
Sorry.
taking the one less traveled.
Yeah.
All right, there's nothing else
Couldn't
you can
have
do about
traveled both, man.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Whatever happens in the
I'm not
future's the
afraid to
future.
get in touch with my feelings and say that I love every one of you guys and that I
Stop
really
looking
do.
at me.
You can't tell though, bitch, can you? No, I do enjoy every single moment with everybody, and I sometimes I spend more time with you guys than I do my family, and I think that says a lot about every single buddy. And you know, I truly do have a wonderful time with everybody, and I appreciate all of your kindness, everybody's. You know, I appreciate Blake making fun of me. And I appreciate Brock's fake happiness sometimes, or Brock's fake compliments.
They're
You know
not
what
fake,
I mean?
but thank you
and
for
stuff like
saying
that. Yeah.
Cody, you can be
Thank you for
sappy,
saying
but
that.
you can't be yourself.
And
No, but
that's why.
I mean the same thing. Like,
Yes.
legitimately, my family doesn't love me, but I love
They
you
do.
guys.
Yeah.
But I love you guys, man.
Yep.
Thank you
Also,
guys for
thanks to
sharing
everybody
that
who
with
watches weekly.
us. Love you.
Yeah.
There's not many of you.
But if
But
you
thanks
stuck
to
around,
everybody.
truly, bottom of my heart, appreciate you guys, man. Really do.
And that's it, huh?
And thank you guys for saying that.
If they, what?
Like, what do you got?
No, what final soundtrack do you have to put on? Honestly. That's fucking perfect.
And that's it.
Last ride. Thank you for watching the Stoop Sitters podcast. This doesn't have to be a goodbye. This can be a see you later.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the Stoop Sitters podcast. And if you don't, your vibes are in the fucking basement.
Anything made you angry, make sure to email us, stoopsitters@gmail.com. If you want to email some funny videos, some of your mom's nudes, whatever's going to be the mix that day. So just feel free.
Follow our socials. Actually, just follow the TikTok. Who gives a fuck about any other social? Follow the TikTok, Stoop Sitters Pod.
If you're currently watching these videos in your mom's basement, here's one more and then a second one for you to also tune into.
This has been the Stoop Sitters podcast. There's currently a fart cooked up in the room. We got to get out of here.
Goodbye. No, see you later.